What up, guys? It's your boy WrestleFlow fans, what it is. So today, what I wanted to talk to you guys a little about was that we have some news, right? So you guys are probably aware of it now. It's like a couple of days old now. So Vince McMahon, and it's not even news, it actually happened, where Vince McMahon wants to have live shows at the Performance Center. So SmackDown was live this past Friday. He wants to have Raw and SmackDown every Friday live. In the previous weeks, all of this was pre-taped, like it should have, and like it's supposed to moving on. But no, who's going to make Vince McMahon understand that it's better if your employees and even yourself is at home, or tape as much as you can so your employees and you do not have to fly out as much and risk your lives and get coronavirus? Who's going to explain that to Vince McMahon? I'm sure Hunter has tried. I'm sure Shane has tried. I'm sure Stephanie has tried. But who knows? We don't know what's going on backstage unless we're actually there. So it's just getting worse. He's 75 years old at this point. Vince McMahon has been making the dumbest decisions. And with the XFL gone now, what we kind of knew that was coming again is that Vince McMahon is going to be focused on the WWE again, and for God knows how long. And that's the bad part about it, because his ideas are ridiculous. I'm surprised he pulled off WrestleMania, which he should have postponed, but he did. And, not bad of a job for what it was, for what they had to do. But in my opinion, they should have still postponed your biggest show of the year. So just like Money in the Bank, because I think it's canceled or it's going to take place in the Performance Center, obviously with all the stuff that's going on. So, it's that's just what it is. And for him to risk his employees and keep having them fly out over and over and over and over again, risking themselves to get infected, is ridiculous. It's super selfish. Just tape as much as you can and, call it a day. We'll meet up next month. Let's tape as much as we can, get a couple of matches, and that's it. Do a wardrobe change for Michael Coles or the Jerry Lawlers and the Byron Saxtons and all of those guys, right? Let's get it out of the way. So we don't have to risk everyone's lives when the world has shut down, guys. So what makes him think that the WWE shouldn't? And eventually, if there's some things that might happen eventually, if apparently there is a WWE associate or an employee that has coronavirus, which obviously they're not revealing who it is. But if it spreads, the feds might get at him, because it's risky. We're here trying to stop this stuff from spreading. We're at home. Businesses are closed. Everything. So why is Vince McMahon open? It doesn't make sense. And then he's back making stupid decisions. After the John Cena Bray Wyatt thing, right? I was a fan of it for what they did at the WrestleMania match, and that was a very interesting path to go down to, especially for the John Cena turning heel and all of that stuff. That was exactly on the dot, but people are saying that it wasn't well received backstage. Of course it wasn't. Everything that makes sense is not well received backstage in the WWE. Regardless. So Vince now on SmackDown pairing Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman is another bad deal. It's just not going to work out. So who are they going to bury? Both of them do not need to get buried at this point. Bray Wyatt is finally recovered after the John Cena thing, but he lost to Goldberg, which did not make sense. He does not need the title. They only bury him more and more and more with the title. And Braun Strowman does not need to get buried. He might get elevated with this title, but he does not need to get buried. So whoever gets buried in this rivalry or whatever, it's ridiculous. It's not going to work out. You know, you're burying someone for a couple of months, a whole year at this point, if they lose this, whatever. I get it. The title is eventually supposed to go to Roman Reigns when he comes back. And that's what they're doing. This is all filler material. They don't care about these two. They just don't. Vince McMahon does not care about Bray Wyatt. He ruined his career already. He does not care about Braun Strowman, which is evident. He's just setting this up as filler material until Roman Reigns comes back, which is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Let me know it's just, it gets frustrating sometimes because it's like, this is a pandemic, guys. And still Vince McMahon here is making it's like it doesn't even exist. Let's think sane for, a couple of minutes. But for Vince McMahon, it's like whatever's going around in Vince's world is what matters to him. Does it make sense? No, it doesn't make sense. But who cares, right? Who cares? So let me know in the comment section, guys. Do you guys think this whole SmackDown Raw going live makes sense or it doesn't make sense? I personally think it doesn't make sense. It is not smart. And if this spreads, if a wrestler gets it, this is bad news for the WWE. And they're going to ruin it for all the other wrestling companies as well. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comment section what you guys think. We will be having a live session, hopefully Monday. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, guys. Please subscribe. I really appreciate to everyone who has subscribed to the channel already. Shout outs to all you guys. Shout outs to all you guys who come out to my live. It's great, man. The platform is growing. We're at 93, 94 subscribers. Let's get us to 100, guys, and let's keep growing the WrestleFlow community, man. You guys are the best. So please let me know in the comments what you guys think about Vince McMahon doing these live events and Vince McMahon pairing up Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman. Is it a good idea? Is it not a good idea? I don't think it's a good idea, but you guys will let me know. So WrestleFlow fans, guys, WrestleFlow is out.